Welcome to another edition of School of Marriage and Relationship, Atlanta style, Atlanta School of Marriage and Relationship. My name is Jimmy Stevens. I'm a pastor and relationship coach here to help you and your partner move closer together instead of further apart. Guys, one of the things I get a lot of times in that causes challenges in our relationships, it used to cause challenges in mine for years. If you're a young couple, you may be experiencing this, which is, how is my spouse or my partner experiencing me? Generally, we run into conflict when our partner is expressing the need for something and we feel that they are reacting or overreacting in the process. Now, this is a this can be toxic, right? This can be a challenge. I want to say it's like a time bomb. Really, that's what I'm trying to get out. It's like a ticking time bomb because it can cause toxic experiences. Because what's happening is this: when your partner is saying, we don't spend enough time together. And let's take a scenario that happens a great deal of times. Wife's at home, man is trying to make ends meet. Sometimes he's taking extra jobs, he's doing extra things because why? He's trying to provide. Why? He wants to be the man. That's what men do. We provide. However, we don't feel significant or valued if we're not providing. So we have to provide. And we're wondering why our labor is gone unrecognized in terms of love. Because your wife may say, you don't love me because you're not spending time with me. And you may say, I do love you. That's why I'm not spending time with you, because I'm making money so I can get us to the point where we need to be at. And as men, because we are very task oriented and a woman is not, our task is get the money, get the bag, get the stuff in order, and then we're going to live happily ever after. We're going to be straight then. But typically by that time, your marriage is in ruins because your spouse is saying to you, we don't spend enough time together. That's valid. So this is what I want you to do. This is what's going to solve a lot of challenges. Process it like this, brothers. When your wife is communicating that to you, you have to validate it. You have to accept it. That's a fact. That's a truth. You don't spend enough time with her. But you may say, Jimmy, I do. I spend so much time with her after work, etc., etc. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to define, if both of you are watching this, lady, wife, fiance, female partner, define what enough time is. Define what that looks like. Okay, it may be 30 minutes a day. It may be at least 1 hour or 2 hours on a weekend. It may be date night twice a month. It may be going out of town once a month. Define whatever that is. This is an important aspect because when you're communicating to your male partner, your husband, that you don't spend enough time, he is oblivious to what enough time is. And a lot of times you may be emotionally reacting without thinking about, is this really the challenge or the problem? Or am I not feeling intimate? Are we not intimate enough? What that situation is, you have to define it for yourself so you can better communicate it to him. As a man, we're hearing topics. This is what we need to do. And so we can execute when we know what we need to do. What's challenging is if you are a woman and you're communicating from an emotional position, your man is hearing you in a logical way. And he's thinking, okay, I made it a point to spend 20 minutes with you yesterday. The movie was off. We talked. And now 2 days later, you say you don't spend enough time with me. He's thinking, well, what was the 20 minutes for that I made sure I spend time with you because I love you? So when you define what enough time is and communicate, John, I would love to spend at least 20 minutes with you a day, just talking, no TV or nothing. I would love for us to go out at least on the weekend or go somewhere on the weekend where we spend at least an hour and a half, 2 hours together. It could be lunch. It could be breakfast. It could be dinner. It could be a walk around the park. It could be us just laying in bed. Whatever, communicate that. But I want you to define it first. I want you to process it for what it is, because if it's not enough time and there's something else, then you want to be able to pinpoint that so you can communicate it. Because sometimes we're emotionally reacting and we're saying we don't spend enough, and that man who is logical is calculating in his head the last 2 or 3 times that he intentionally gave you that experience. And so then for him, now he's feeling unappreciated because the time that he has been putting in, you haven't seen it. How come he hasn't seen it? Because you just said we don't spend enough time together. And he was intentional about making that happen. So defining that for yourself, my sister. Clarifying that for yourself. Communicating that to your man who is task-oriented, topic-oriented. He can execute. He can see that play real clear. He know to run straight and pivot at the 20-yard line. He know that. But what he doesn't know is the words that prompt him to do something. And when he executes, it's still not seen. So you both are having this experience, but clarity is everything. So get clear, communicate that. Now, this is an example of what happened. So yours may be similar. If you have any questions in the feed, let's chat, family. Let's chat. Put it in the feed on YouTube so we can chat, talk about it. Of course, if you have any questions, if you want to join our communication intensive, which is every month, 3-day communication intensive, the link is in this description. Also, if you want to take part in a session with me, a program with me, link is below. Need to book a consult, link is below. Access to my book, The Jimmy Rules, link is below. 60 pages, easy to read, easy to access, helps you and your partner learn and grow in communication. You can access it in the link. All that's accessible in the link. I'm here to help you, here to serve you. Again, until next time, guys, this is Jimmy Stevens, School of Relationship, Atlanta School of Marriage and Relationship. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.